What a great first date to get right back into the bullshit. And by that I mean, finally came up with a build. It's definitely not just a build I've already done before that I made a slight adjustment to. Hopefully this one will go better than the last one. Go two-headed, two-hearted, triple-jointed. Tonic allergy. Double-muscled and horns. So twice as strong as a regular guy, twice as flexible, 2 heads, 2 hearts, but exactly 1 horn. Just because. Oh, 18, also 18 again. Better 18, and then 16. For a very spread out stat distribution. This guy, gonna name Hair. Now the actually important decision, which pet to have along with me. Last time I went with Chair, and Chair was pretty cool. We should check the other ones out. That guy has a difficult to pronounce name. Ufa Batafa. And we're gonna start in the salt marsh. We have embarked. On the 22nd of Shutus, you arrive at the village of Lapa. Cud, blah blah, spindle, yada yada. Right, time to get into whatever this book is. Entresses. It is possible to arrange or separate them. Insightful. Oh yeah, letter thing. Switch primary limb to the horn. Guess this thing's actually kinda ridiculous. 6 penetration and 2d3 damage, a +1 to hit. On penetration, this weapon causes bleeding, 1 damage per round, save difficulty of 22. Oh hey, Lux Trooper. Merry Clarimbless to you too. Doing pretty good. Well, mostly good. I kind of, absolutely destroyed my sleep schedule. Hence why there wasn't a stream last night. Apologies for that. But hopefully you're doing better. Got 3 of my skills bumped up to 20. Isn't that nice? Attend. Those who cannot remember habitate together here. Be cordial to them, or may the flattened scientist take you. Interesting. Many armed are welcome in Alaba, by the grace of escaping persecution for loving shade from the salt sun. Be it so in perpetuity. Also, let's get a better look at this thing. Ufa Batafa. Little hooves pat the ground in practiced fury, and 3 little horns arch toward the sky in menacing miniature. Into the slate scale skin of his diminutive body is a labyrinth of scar-edged filigree, and while it looks as though it could be the work of a meticulous gem cutter, in fact it's the aftermath of 100 skirmishes and a gratuitous reduction in size. There, the tiny spirals that were incised by the puma's claw just before it was gored and dashed against the trunk of a diacalyptus tree. There, the minuscule triangle of a warden's pike was flattened into a bloody mess and fed to worms. A fate wrench took Ufabatafa's beastly dominion from him, but might it have gifted him something in return? Through the feckless fury, how might being in the world on a new scale bind him to others in ways he couldn't have imagined before? So he's got 3 little horns and 2 little hooves. It is considered a tough creature. Might actually be more interesting than the chair. A fairly regular looking village for once. Go pick up the quest from what's his face here. Go talk to the warden. Better not accidentally step on him. He is loved by the Fellowship of Wardens and admired by the villagers of Aleppo for defending their village. Have some water. Not have the option to ask people about work. Wonder if this place generated without any quest. Armor and gloves and stuff. Maybe I should buy some of that. Afford everything but the boots. A little bit of getting used to how jank this menu looks. Just because I have 2 heads. Right. So, Nuyuta, legendary water vine farmer. Surely that guy will have work. Wanderer, we've been speaking to children and we discovered a nearby location forgotten to our people. The Snapjaw Fort. What treasure might this place hide? Cybernetics? Arable land? A relic to those who cannot remember? We must know. Pinpoint it for us, we'll reward you. It's located somewhere between 2 and 6 parasangs west of a Dromad caravan. I'll go find it for you. Any other work? Talk to Growolf to the east. Live and drink. That's the apothecary. It's the reputation of the mayor like. He's loved by the villagers, hated by the denizens of the Id Freehold for cooking them a rancid meal, hated by pariahs for questioning the origin of the boon, and disliked by the people of the arbitrary progeny of antelopes, for digging up the remains of their ancestors. Also, he's got quills on. No water for that guy. We've been poring over our records and we found out about a nearby location forgotten to our people, the Snapjaw Fort. It's not the same one the other guy was asking me about, because it's also involving a Dromad caravan and 3 to 7 parasangs west. Yeah. Might be the same spot. Though it's all the way over there in the flower fields. Little guy's actually pretty helpful. Here are the ruins of Joppa. Got that data disk and the droid scrambler. Look at the shrine to Reshef. Then this statue. Shrine to Uram II, the Rhythmic Wraith. Throughout 5680 BR, Ram II ravaged all of Gymnasium Quarter Supad, conducting midnight raids on the village, or the villages of the villagers of Ezra and Vines. She became known as the Supad Woe. Well, looks like we have to go to the gym. New Year's came early. It's right over there. Keep wandering around for now. By that I mostly mean going over to Red Rock, but this is also acceptable. Wow, 2 levels out of finding that spot. 3 levels. Must be a damn good merchant. Alright. And as for the points, I think I'm gonna go all in on intelligence. At least for now. Get that tinkering skill up. As for mutations, going to max out Horn because it gets kinda silly once you level it up enough. So maxed out at 3 for right now. Which one do I want the most? Probably not two-headed. Unless if I get like light manipulation through brain brine or something. Which probably won't happen, but it could. Then toughness, agility, or strength. Probably strength. Best into the first level of Short Blade. So an extra +1 to hit and 25% faster on every attack. Next I could grab Tinkering and Disassemble. Could get into Endurance. Some form of single weapon or multi-weapon fighting. Probably multi-weapon. Although if I'm going multi-weapon, I can just wait until I get to Bela and try to get it that way. Green it is. Cell and a droid scrambler. So are the boots on the ground free? Can I just take them? Actually, I already have a pair of Crocs. Never mind. That's a slumberling. Their shoemaker. Kumushrakat. Loved by the Merchants Guild, disliked by goat folk for refusing to craft artisan shoes for them. You seem cool. Have some water. I will tell you a secret. The location of a Dromad caravan. On second thought, maybe I hold on to that secret. Weird artifacts, some more crocs. Louis sandals of the river wives with cleats. +5 move speed, +2 to save versus horse movement, knockdown, and being restrained. And doesn't weigh anything. Sounds pretty solid until you remember it doesn't have any armor value. Swings are a lot scarier when you don't have that much health. Damn, look at all this cool stuff. Look at all this not as cool stuff. Now how about I go directly to Red Rock, take on some monkeys. Oh, they're around here somewhere. There they are. Level 5. Genome enters an excited state. Turbo leveled that horn. +21 strength. Where'd the little guy go? Oh, there he is. It definitely seems a lot more lethal than the chair was. Even has that charge move. So I just realized I have a floating glow sphere. I don't need a torch. The little dude can wear armor. Just as I'm saying that, I found armor. It is equipped with leather armor. And level 6. 1 to every attribute. Means I now have a +3 bonus to strength. Sap mask. This is the floor with the exciting stuff. See what happens. Stopped in his tracks by the warlord. Some more armor. Oh right, he doesn't have hands. Cannot wear the gloves. $200 points. Could get Scavenger and Tinker. I also want to eventually get Charge, just because of the synergy with the horn. Could afford it right now, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Charge him. Stopped in his tracks. Disappointing, little man. I wonder if you can wield a weapon. Probably not. Didn't equip anything. Kind of expected. So far I know he can wear body armor. And maybe he can also wear a helmet. Other than that, I guess there's shoes and backpack slot that I should test out with him. Just a jar of white. Got your white. Frank fangs, a two-handed long sword, and some quills. I think I can take him. Here we go. 2 fine wood sap mask. Theoretically, that would be a better thing to be wearing right now. I don't like the 5% chance to rust. I will sell them, however. Uh-oh. It's badly wounded. Don't have any bandages. Really eat the bark. Did not eat the bark, but he's fine. We'll give him some water though. Level 7. Put the next point into triple jointed. Neck ring. Imagine playing a character that has knives for hands instead of just having a big ass horn on your head. Definitely wouldn't be me. No sir. Crab Farmer Slouches. Ooh, and it's a full book. Let's read the first paragraph. Categories and types are decohering in these historic times. Return when you start beaming like a prism bathed in citron above the insulation shrub. Keep an eye out for any numbers, because I swear I saw someone. The greatest number was 323 drops per square inch. Not sure that's significant. Irisfeld, founded by Clan Carcaean in 190 PP. Abandoned after the beginning of my days is like Java. Fungicide grenade. Exciting. Smash that spider. Damn, you missed. Small milky tube. It's a rubber gum. Indications. Huh. Another full-length one. In the equatorial region, the velocity of 50 million is whatever that number is. 125,000 millions. Take your word for it. That's not good. Walked in here and this jerk just threw a friggin'... I'm assuming thermal grenade. Anyway, I better get out of this steam. And level 8. More muscles. And let's get into the scavenging. And I'm hungry. Goggles. Yeah, we wear those. Let's eat some probably not actually food. Rummaging over your surroundings, you find these ingredients. A smidgen of witchwood, a dram of wrapped brine, and a diaphanous wing. Toss them in the pot and stir. More like a potion than a meal, but as long as it keeps the hunger away. It's a plated null worm. Lots of crabs down here. Well, I'm nearly 9 levels in. So far, I'd say this build is at least not a complete failure. I think it's far too early to call it successful, however. And level 9. 1 attribute point right into intelligence. I'll have 22 agility. Hold off on getting Tinker. I guess since I have double-headed, I don't have to worry as much about getting Shake It Off. I think. Pretty sure stun and daze and stuff like that is counted as a negative mental status effect. Pretty sure. Might as well start working towards trash divining. But first, tactful. Shoot a bit. Sprint away like it's nothing. Then re-engage. That was a mistake. Sprint away again. And time to leave. Too much crab in here. Well, this tiny dude's already a better companion than most of the ones I've had. Mostly because he actually deals damage. And also, it's very entertaining to see him fly across the screen sometimes. Look at the weird feeling he's gonna get himself killed using that. It will be a damn tragic day when he does. Ancient bones, a miner's helmet. Already picked up the other stuff that was there. And a gun. Stun rod. Need those. Actually, I just realized I have a spare one anyways. I have a sap mask. Go back up here. Ooh, scavenge all that garbage where the snapjaws were. And we're gonna need those 300 bits. You know, eventually. Nearly level 10. I have all that impressive armor, but it is armor. Spike steel gauntlets. Might as well. Should also get rid of the torches. And how's this for a plan? How about I go to the gym to get buff? JK, I'm just gonna get lost outside the village. And there it is, level 10. Four points off from granting the trash divining. Goats are members of the Society of the Rift Wraith. Also giant dragonflies. What's this statue? Shrine to Iram II, Supad Wo. In 5726 BR, the people of Qud learned that Iram II had faked her death by switching places with her twin. Despite reports of the contrary, Iram II was alive and well. She was known thenceforth as the Rhythmic Wraith. A lot of bullets. Sure, tiny guy will be fine. He was not fine. He has been killed. Rip, little guy. Braver than I was. What kind of relic could I find here? Hopefully it's a relic that can let me revive my tiny companion. It probably won't. The shoot grabs. Members of the society. Shrine to Edukt, the scourge of Tazukish. One auspicious day, a babe was found swaddled with a prismatic prism in each hand by a group of newly sentient beings in Shibiva. They took her into their fold and fostered her, and she became known as Edukt, glazed hires of newly sentient beings. But had a bunch of stuff on them. And level 11. Base rank is 3. Rapidly increase 3 times. Just need higher level. Also trash dividing. Probably get blood littered next. I'm not sure if it stacks with the horn, because the horn itself has a built-in bleed. It causes bleeding 1d2 damage per Round safe difficulty 32. And now I think about it, it probably does stack. Time to ram the second, the rhythmic rave. In 5684 BR, Ram II won a decisive victory against the combined forces of Mickey. Hold on, let me just clear my throat real quick. Alright, let's try that again. In 5684 BR, Ram II won a decisive victory against the combined forces of Mikish at the bloody battle of Dalisher. Though she lost her prized, the periodic deer Bearswoe during the course of the conflict. As a result of the battle, Dalisher was so rife with stray portals to other places and times that it was renamed Periodic Bog. All these statues seem to be sealed away. Shrine to Raman II, the Subad Woe. 5726 BR, the people of Kud learned that Ram II had faked her death. Oh no, wait, I already read this one just earlier. And this is the same one again. This one's different though. Somewhere in Shibava, Iduk journeyed to a sacred shrine. From that day forth, she always kept some astrolabes hidden on her person. The shrine to Udukt, Compass Skipper. In a remote workshop, Udukt met with a group of jewelers and commissioned a bracelet that evoked the presence of a stained glass. She named it Glassica. Damn turrets in this place. Stun gas. Shrine to Reshef. In a book of successfully identifying an artifact. A house is to access the spindle's shadow, soaks up the root. Two's chariot was driven through the capsule, unabridged. I see you then. And a Priam from nearby. This is better. You say so. Ooh, you have anything to trade? It's got a bunch of bedrolls and a gun. Seems like a really cool guy. Probably should have bought that gun off of him. Level 12. +1 to every attribute. And more horn. $128 points. Bloodletter. Schrodinger's page from the Annals of Cud, Highly Entropic Beings chapter. On the 10th of Simonut, Pear became admired by highly entropic beings for providing shelter during a glass storm. Box of crayons. I will draw the Kessel face. And again. This time in a nice brown. Just regular crayons. Rotation. We tend the cradle. Mute and severe. Vortex rings for illustration may be Bela, Kendrin. I mean, the Reclaimed. What could it be? Painted vase full of cider. Just set that to auto-collect. You don't need the backup armor anymore. Or the extra mask. Here we learn about Iram the First. Near the location of the shrine at Ulil, Iram was captured by bandits, languishing in captivity for 8 years, eventually escaping to Azor. I found the location of Shabal. Here we learn some more about Idut. While traveling through Gymnasium Quarter to Rarabal, Duke stopped at a tavern in Hagalil. There she lost her prized Classica to a local thief. She cursed the tavern and left Hagalil. Lots of gyms this time around. It really shouldn't surprise me, but damn, this horn is lethal. Something's up with the wall. Animated Fulcrete. What is live? What is drink? Live and drink. Tropic beings performing. Volume. Is that 9? I think it's 9. Colossal skeletons in the air run a quadrifle of an apple sack to approximate the slate habit of the very old bird. Why would very old bird be wearing a slate habit, though? I think you're lying to me, book. Always seemed so. We were never well understood. It is too strange. But alas, there could not be. Thou art cruel to withhold this experience, but I don't remember. Counted. Two sephiroths. Instead of too many, however. But sure, I'll wear a buckler. Shrine to Aram the First, vessel spinner. Near the location of the shrine at Ulil, Aram was captured by bandits. He murdered their leader with a bad omen made of silver, and was thenceforth known as the vessel spinner. Discovered the location of a cider weeb. Floor 4. Should be the last one. Level 13. Now I have 25 strength. Could pick up jab. It's gonna be a lot more useful to have multi-weapon fighting. But that is assuming I want multi-weapon fighting. Haven't decided that yet. I mean, it'd probably be better. Probably. Maybe I start building into pistols? It is gonna take a lot of points to max out. Yeah, that's probably the move. Here's the special chest. Lucky long arm of Supad Gymnasium. Kinda seems to be like a musket that shoots twice and has a +1 to agility. I guess it's technically an upgrade right now. So probably not for very long. So pick up the box. Let's actually use the gun. It works exactly as advertised. and are shrined to around the second. Fate in 5715 BR, after having made enemies with a collective of astrologists, the Sultan of Cud abdicated the throne. Because of Aram II's reputation for worshipping the past, present, and future, she was chosen as the successor. So I'm hungry. Time for food. Gather whatever you can find for your meal. Salamander's right hind foot, colossal diaphanous wing, and a creative sesame seed. Well, it's mostly food. Gershlings blocking up the place with their resin. Right. Maybe I actually go and try to get those 2 quests done. Should be relatively easy. Even have to stay in the flower fields. Technically, I don't even have to enter now that I know it's northeast. I just go over by 1, 2, enter, up by 1, and then just head west. Make sure of that. 2 to 6 and 3 to 7, west of the Dromad caravan. Probably wouldn't have hurt to go and look at the trader's inventory. Where are these guys? Lechem Aphisida, Rome taughted. Loved by the Mechanimus, hated by Svardom for reprogramming their favorite robot, disliked by tortoises for insulting their affairs, and admired by Dromad merchants for sharing fresh water with them. Have some water. We'll tell him of Baal and Nikish. Some tiny tubes. Maybe I buy the expensive one. Yeah, I have the cybernetics. What kind of tube did I just buy? Oh, yeah, thanks for dropping by the stream, Lux Trooper. Always appreciated. Also, it was an Eater's Nectar Injector. Hooray. Bunch of stuff. I know that in terms of the numbers, better off just turning the nectar injector into a drop of nectar than cooking with it. Just because even though it's a 1 in 4 chance, you get a +1 to every stat when you successfully cook it. So theoretically, it's always going to be better to cook with it than it would be to just inject it. But it doesn't work exactly quite like that when you're playing a mutant, because there's a 50-50 chance that instead of giving you a point, it gives you a mutation. Or instead of an attribute point, it gives you a mutation point. So still arguably not the best way to use it, but that's how I'm gonna use it. Yep, there it is, 1 mutation point. Dumping that right into triple jointed. Discovered the location of platinum seat, Ikabalep. Ikabalep? Yeah, I think that's a word. Sounds like a word. Right. Now I just go west. Go all of the way. Just gonna have to go around it. Still alive. Which is the exact same as what I already have equipped. It's getting excited for nothing. Mowing down everything in this early area. Plenty of snapjaws, but no fort. There it is. It did complete both quests. Painted leather whip. Oh, just the story of how Iduk lost the Classica again. Engraved chainmail. New Sultan just dropped. Urupur. While stark naked in freezing temperatures, Urupur cemented his friendship with scholars by marrying Ekamish. Yeah, but why naked? Quest. Which is more than I can say about the last character. Beehive, Firefly, and Magnetic Boots. I guess the Beehive would be best. Or maybe it wasn't. Just got rid of my floating nearby slot. I wonder if I can just stick the glow sphere into my hand. I cannot. Damn, it's too floaty. Can't get a grip on it. Ulnar stimulators. But I don't have a solar cell. Definitely boost those. Well, maybe not. I'd be losing armor. Does the merchant have a glow sphere I can buy? He does not. Darn. Beehive. Don't like losing reputation with the id freehold, but but nothing. We really need artistry right now anyways. Alright, next destination. How about I go to the Rusted Archway? Mowed down by a Gatling turret. Which I don't think is actually the name of it, but it's what I'm gonna call it. Deal time. Gather some fixings, some anise, a dash of scrap crystal, and a crust of bread. Crystally bread. Easy XP at level 14. It is. Horn up to level 8. Right now it's doing 2d5 damage, has a 5 to hit bonus. And as a helmet it's giving me +3 armor value and a 100 reputation with antelopes and goat folk. Also, for some reason it's not showing the bleed save difficulty. It does on the other screen though. Bleeding is 1d2 plus 1 damage, save difficulty of 36. Definitely way more menacing than the claws ever were. The difference being a lot harder to dig through doors and walls and shit with the horn. So, this and more levels into strength and I'll solve that problem. Alright, crushed like 50 earthworms. There's another 50 in that other room. A third iron buckler. At least a wood one. The slugs now. Chain gun turrets. So far, doesn't mean they can't show up. gigantic two-handed carbide longsword. Intriguing. Weighs 55 pounds. There a bunch of carbide weapons on the floor. In mostly good condition. There they are. Right, 102 health, 8 armor value. Should be able to tank him for a round or two. Famous last words. Get out of there. Well, at least I got both of them. It was, definitely more risky than it should have been. By that I mean I didn't need to take the risk, but I took it anyways. There's the glow sphere and a pistol. And the Beetle wants 3 lacquered items and will be rewarded with a splendid vestment. Should be easy enough. Parabolic muscular subroutine. Reactive cranial plating. Alright, that was easy enough. That's where Shabala was. Where was the other historic site I found? Over here. Gymnasiums of Dwarabal. Also another one. Shipiva. And I see another one here. Bikish. I don't know why I always seem to find the endgame area ones before I find fun ones, like whichever one's in the banana grove or the mountain biome. And very occasionally the one that's in the salt dunes. Can't complain too much. Right. Now how about go check out the place here. Gotta stop being lost. level 15. Two-handed carbide battle axe. It sells for like at least 15, I'm sure. And there it is, level 15. Keep pumping up that horn. I'm gonna stop putting points into, well, all of them other than two-headed at level 9. Two-headed I'll probably just leave at level 1. But, it's gonna be 1, 4, 8. So, add those up. I'm not very good at math at the moment. Yeah, after whatever that number was, then I'll start probably just buying random mutations. So in like 5 hours of gameplay from now. Or 10, I don't know. Disarming shot. And I should get Tinker one right now, later. Later. Full level. Compass bracelet. The tattoo gun. Discovered the location of forgotten ruins. And cash quarter. Silver niche. Ikabaleb. Kinds of places. It's in the flower fields. Actually, no, wait, this is Shabal. Finally made it. Not a very exciting place. Definitely not the worst place. There's Cash Quarter. Mystery ruins. Discovered lead Ikabableb. Starting to think maybe getting charge wasn't the best use of skill points. It'll be more worth it once I have the shield skills. Just a little bit. Samples, yeah? Don't let your nostrums run. The chair recognized a warden who asked to ascend the spindle blossoms from its lantern machine temple, orbiting a star orchid robes as a space-filling medium capable of acting upon the cloth back will force out a proud and piercing whine. I doubt you. Still couldn't see Bird Edition. It would be a little different from any known physical science. Started to flake in a less. Irk is a bloodstain, which indicates that your attack hit and penetrated your target's armor. Hemlock Cone said, era. Applying a 10-time scope of rationality to a florid work of a snarling mess of wire, an unfamiliar pattern we give a reason for it. And I'm hungry again. Gather whatever we can find. Space chameleon horn, the salt hopper wing, a form from a jilted lover, and a cursed form from a jilted lover. Pretty sure that diluted the curse enough. Sure damn hope it did. Cider weep over there. Maybe I go check it out. Eat strata deep. Not sure what I expected going down there. How many spare water skins? Good amount. Seed spitter. Drop it. And there's no stairway going straight down. Not sure why I bothered. But whatever. We're at Distilled. Swell with inspiration to name your slime-stained, spiked steel gauntlets. Sure. Name them based on their qualities, or I can choose a random name from my culture. Let's give it qualities. Commanding mouse of distilled grounds. Kind of a lame name, to be honest. But Isakari painted. Raimwick and Mechanimus convert. And a gyro humor and pariah to its people. Well, there's gonna be acid all over the place in no time. Just gonna grab the job. What's your reputation like? Loved by pariahs, disliked by the villagers of Shuna for digging up the remains of their ancestors, and admired by water barons for telling bawdy jokes. Have some water. And it will tell you of lead bicarbonate. The silver niche bicarbonate. Here's a supper, disciple of the coiled lamb. Loved by the cults, hated by the villagers of Irvasha, digging up the remains of their ancestors. The only thing you can teach me is, how to use bandages and stuff, which I never do. Have some water anyways. Shrine to Rishev. There's acid everywhere. Some dude died over it. Painted woven tunic. Late in 5715 BR, after having made enemies with a collective of astrologists. Oh right, one about worshipping past, present, and future. Painted worm Bernus. Faked to death by switching places with her twin. I've read that one like 3 times now. Body pack right there. Might as well. Painted vase, an image of ancient Sultan Iduk. Throughout the entirety of 6781 BR, Iduk laid waste to all of Feeder Quarter Tazokish, forcibly relocating the families of birds and urchins. She became known as the Scourge of Tazokish. There was a nigger merchant. Soup. Deep in the wilds of Genevesian Quarter Shumas, Urupur stumbled upon a clan of bears performing a secret ritual. Because of his icy eyes, they furiously rebuked him and declared him a villain to their kind. This one is the fixed one. So it's going to be an apothecary, a gutsmonger, a knicker merchant, and a kipper. Might as well start buying some ingredients. Painted something about Reshef on this bottle. engraved clay pitcher. While traveling near Camor in Gymnasium Quarter Durabel, or Duarabel, Vidocq was captured by bandits. She languished in captivity for 80 years, eventually escaping to the shrine at Lugasor. Two of the sultans ended up captured by bandits and languished for 8 years. I'm pretty sure they're different ones. That guy's got a pile of grenades on him. I'm good. An engraved face. At the Battle of Ekava, Hiram II fought as a mercenary sultan to subjugate bears. She wielded a periodic dagger with such artistry that it became forever known as the periodic deer bear's wolf. I think I remember seeing that weapon name somewhere. Hired guard. Monarchy godhead Nilo Hisharart. Hired guard. The Lovemen and Naphtali tribe and robots, disliked by Kabab of the Every Society for torching one of their villages. Admired by the villagers of Arapat for uncovering a plot against them, and hated by Roots for digging up the remains of their ancestors. Some oil. Naphtali tribe is now indifferent. Fortunately, did not increase my reputation with robots. Oh well, can't win all of them. Let me tell you about the Forgotten Ruins. Now they're not so forgotten anymore. Bookbinder. Come in handy later. Actually, there's 2 bookbinders. How exciting. Schematics drafter and some not quite as important people. Have decent recipes, actually. Too expensive for me. Painted clay pitcher. Throughout 6,660 BR, Orber plundered all of College Quarter Meganib, stealing oil from the heat lamps in the villages of robots and oozes, became known as the Bane of Meganib. One with an image of Aram II. While traveling around Market Quarter Ekakesh, Aram II's chariot was driven off a cliff by a bandit company of cats. She was killed at 24 years old. Bandit company of cats. Isn't that just a herd of cats? Some Mechanimous convert merchants. They're wandering off. This one's stuck around, however. And he's got some pretty good stuff. At least, more than usual. Well, I'm pretty darn sure I cannot afford that right now. Brave bottle. With an image of her chef. Image of Aram the First. While traveling near the shrine at Ulil in Tabernacle Quarter, Shershwan, Aram was captured by bandits. He murdered their leader with a revolver loaded with a single bullet, and was thenceforth known as Charm Caller. Like, chose to only load one bullet, or did he only have the one? It's an important distinction right there. After striking a deal with Krabs, Ram II convinced them to help her found a scriptorium in Mikish for the purposes of writing chronologies for hourglasses. They named it the Scriptorium of the Rhythmic. Kinds of interesting history this time around. Mostly about being captured by bandits, but also the occasional shooting a guy with a revolver. That's always exciting. Did the other guy run off over here? Oh, hi sheep. You're a Scorpiok this time around. This will put down that chest. Star Kraken. Very wide of a Golgot. Schematics drafter is not over here. Be up here? Oh. Not here. Showed up here again. And I think he's gone again. Using a lot of goat herders this time around. So another engraved clay pitcher. On the anniversary of a great battle, a babe was found swaddled with its mouth full of gold by a group of antelopes in Shumripa. They took him into their fold and fostered him, and he became known as Iram, the arbitrary progeny of antelopes. Oh, good ingredients this time. At least not anything I'm willing to buy. Let's just schematic drafter back. He is not. Where did he go? Why is there acid everywhere? Because of the gyro humor. I've tempted to just shoot it dead and then run away. Wait until I have more firepower for that. I think that's enough of this place for now. Oh hey, there is Ekakesh. All the way over there. Shumripa Shershawan. So it's just me, or the Xbox is looking a little big. Like bigger than they should be, kinda big. There's also some overlapping text in the text log. Discovered forgotten ruins. Maybe I just gave the game a quick restart. Should only take about a minute. You know, as soon as it closes. 'Cause for some reason it's not closing. There we go. In the meantime, let's go back to spinning chicken in microwave. How thrilling. Oh, that reminds me. I know I said I'd take a picture of those mashed potatoes from the other day, but they got to it before I could take the picture. Nothing I could do about it. Right. Game is open. It is now loading. Or loading eventually. Any second now. There it is. Dawn gliders. A lot of fire damage. And it's chasing me. Hopefully the second one doesn't pop up immediately after I eat some bark. Need more bark. Burning my garbage, damn you. Discovered the location of Kimobas acreage. It's like a fun place. Bunch of dudes just hanging out with their mushrooms back here. So I discovered the location of Nabara, Goat Folk Village. You are Cephashop Fanny, Chrome-totted. Loved by Mechanimus, disliked the villagers of Supad for reprogramming their favorite robot, disliked by Mollusk for burning one of their leaders in effigy, and disliked by the villagers of Tamas for insulting their skins. Also, he's got a carapace. Oh, not gonna give you water, but do you have anything to trade? Like, say, some eater's nectar. Probably leave the relic gun over at 6 Day Stilt or something. Just put it in the book box. Because it weighs like 25 pounds because it's a musket. Right, another injector. That I'm also gonna use right away. 1 mutation point. Its rank is 5, boosted by 6, currently capped at 8. So I forgot to talk to the warden. Nesfer, loved by the Fellowship of Wardens, hated by Water Barons for reprogramming their favorite robot. And that's fine enough. Teach me how to shield. I will teach you about Snapjaw Forts. And Nabara. Put away the gun. Oh, right. And then also the Pope. Loved by the Mechanimist, hated by worms, selling a map of their vaults to adventurers. Well, worms are jerks anyways. Have some water. I'm now favored by the Mechanimist. That was easy. Tell him of Cash Quarter. And the Platinum Seat, Ikabaleb. Notice some ruins. Investigate. Discovered forgotten ruins. That is lava I see over there. And mushrooms. A chain pistol. You have the Sarmic shot, right? Sure do. Turrets. Fungus among us. Here we are at Ekakesh, where there's more shoot crabs and more turrets. godhead Su Sharamfa, member of the Society of the Rhythmic Wraith. Loved by the society, hated by hermits for repeatedly beating them at dice. Can have the Beetlebum's underside. Not despised by the society. It's a lot of oil on the floor. How many bullets do I even have? Like, a little bit less than 1,000. And I'm hungry. After killing this turret. Plus an apricot, a cracked lens, a pinch of old foam flake, and a Idiabra root. Sounds vaguely like food. Plasternoids all the way over here. Well, not that dangerous. Their head hair is gelatinized. It's true that more people there than numbers in the afterlife. Floor 1. More turrets, I'm sure. And crabs. Always crabs. Level 16. Got double muscled up to the, not really the cap, well, I'd call it like the soft cap. If I want to get more strength attribute out of it, I have to enhance it some other way. Next up, 3 more points into triple jointed, 8 more points into two-hearted, and then I can start randoming. Assuming I'm not dead by then. Grab akimbo. Tinker. Miyakimbo. Now I just have to go find another chain pistol somewhere. Trying to do it. Or Ida. Glazed hires of newly sentient beings. Acting against a prohibition on the practice of burying prisms under the earth, he led an army to the gates of Bitum Spire. She freed its citizens and they proclaimed her Sultan of Cud, dowering her with the Kessel face. In her honor, they changed the name of Bitum Spire to Idukplatz. Floor 2. Called the Fortune of Iram's Foes. While traveling near the shrine at Ulil in Tabernacle Quarter Sershawan, Iram was captured by bandits. He murdered their leader with a revolver loaded with a single bullet, and was thenceforth known as Charmcaller. Well, I knew most of that. Odd trinkets. Solar cells. Nice. Maybe now I use the stipulators. Actually, it wouldn't be enough to get past the breakpoint, so maybe not. Small violet tube. It's a blaze injector. Ring zone reactions. Wardens recommend mounting a counteroffensive. Argonaut here is a member of the Society. Was. Trying to around the first vessel spinner. While traveling through Tabernacle Quarter Sershawan, Ram stopped at a market in Azor. At an obscure shop, he purchased an arbitrary floating orb and named it Arbitraricus Iramgiv. Then he went to a nearby tavern and lost it to a pickpocket. He cursed the tavern and left Azor. Shade oil. Now for floor 3. Fenced in. Shrine to Udut, Takakesh Bane. After striking a deal with newly sentient beings, Udut convinced them to help him found a workshop in Gymnasium Quarter Dwarabal for the purpose of soldering wires to power snowflakes. Or to power snowflakes. How would you power a snowflake? Anyway, they named it the Frigid Workshop. Floor. Floor 4. Shade Godhead Shave Drammed, member of the Society of the Rhythmic Rave. Loved by the Society, disliked by Dromad merchants for stealing a cherished heirloom, hated by dogs for letting a beacon fire to warn their enemies, and hated by oozes for disparaging a famous poet. Reputation go up. I can disarm it. Would seem like it. At least it's no longer shooting at me. Strange tubes. Mortar tube. And a combat shotgun. They gasped and whipped. Returned to the low stratospheres. And a shrine to Udut, the honored block of ice. While visiting an obscure observatory in Gymnasium Quarter Shumas, Uduk met with a group of astronomers and commissioned a star tool that evoked the presence of a glacial miniature glacier. Named it Glacierica. Glacierica? Well, this guy seems to really like ice. A weighted mail of Ikakesh. Plus 3 quickness. Whenever you're about to take avoidable damage, there's a 7% chance you blink away instead. It seems to be ring mail armor. I can wear that for a little bit. Trade. I am suggesting Volume 7. A sophist of the city, scorched the past. Will be taking that box. And I'm done here. Okay, where to next? Could go do the Bela quest. It's relatively straightforward. I could get multi-weapon fighting. So I'll go do that one. After check out these ruins. Discovered Palladium Damas. Illuminated crust as a vacuum. I feel calm. Would advise you not. Most of these volumes. Yeah, I can agree with that sentiment. Do not the volumes. World plates once vexed themselves. The second is hegemonic control exerted by a chrome lever. Elsing act, I am. Fates favor your feet here. Its leaders will always build the same. Speak not of nightmares. Okay, that was the armor. Got confused for a second there. Let her ruin down. Alright. Which direction do we go in? Path to the east. Be relatively easy because I'm pretty sure, yeah, this just goes into desert canyons as opposed to the flower fields. We'll just have to smack down a few dozen snap jaws, which is easy enough. Ooh, a special one. Doak Boo Boo, the hulking Snapjaw Fire Snarler. Loved by Snapjaws, hated by the villagers of Mazamrad, for some reason no one remembers, and disliked by cats for eating one of their young. Unforgivable. Cats are now indifferent. Also a nullworm skull. I swear they didn't used to be that rare. I guess it's a good thing they are. Staff. reason they're convinced that the foliant's gonna work on me. They must have mistaken me for a filthy min-maxer. Actually, I don't even know if having whatever that mutation was called again, that does make you vulnerable to the foliant, would be considered meta. That would require having put in some research into the game, which I have not. Or at least research that's outside of just browsing the wiki pages. Now I could actually start collecting clues and stuff. Leather bracers. Why is it out here? Why indeed? By the eaters, how prosperous we've been. Never seen the village so flush with fresh water. Smelled yuck-wheat tea the other day. The smell is so terrible. Someone's sick. Maybe they are. Who knows? Came across some Kendrin who claimed to be treasure hunters. They said that they would pay good water for unique artifacts or treasures. Went to do some repairs to my boots, but someone's in our store of war leather. We have far less than we should. A pair of leather bracers over here. Probably worn but surprisingly clean. Graffitied bedroll. If we are called upon to something, whatever the request may be, smoky tube. It's a skull conjector. Find some more scouts to question. Discovered the location of Ikebalep Central. And also location of Shishor Environ, or environs. Discovered the location of the workshop of Nishwo Shwukat, legendary haberdasher. Have the mala soup. Where you drink fresh water, just 25% chance you become immune to fear for 6 hours. Oh, there's a scout right there. Don't see or hear anything, though. Oh. Fondren villagers did have more. Auntie Eskine's little sister, Leehart, she's always been quiet, but she didn't talk at all for 2 whole weeks before they left. Heard a Hindran talking about buying and selling to a Kendran late at night. Thought that all Kendran had to report to Grand O. And that's all the evidence. Right, time to decide who's guilty. Pick the first one here. Fondren heard the voice of a Hindran and Kendran discussing goods late at night, indicating a recent trade. Signs of trade seemingly hidden from the village. Now for the second piece of evidence. Rumor has it that the village is flush with water, perhaps because Ken made a big trade. By concealing trade, it was Ke who stole Kindrish. The job here is done. Got a bunch of books. And you can have some water. Could probably afford a hologram bracelet. Actually, yeah, definitely can with the credit wedges. Oh wait, not a hologram bracelet, a force bracelet. Still pretty good. Pop a cell in there in case I ever have to equip it. And now I learn multi-weapon fighting. Finally. Yeah, still want to hold on to those. Speaking of, next thing I'm gonna do is go find a hidden merchant. Not so hidden merchant. Discover the village. Investigate. So I just realized I've been sitting kind of far away from the microphone. Let me fix that. And also have a sip of coffee. Less of a sip and more like chugging half the cup. Anyway, discovered the village of Irimur. What do they eat at Irimur? If I saw that correctly, I think the warden is a sand dollar. painted glass bottle. The socially repugnant are welcome in Urimer, by the grace of finding the ideal place for hissing under the beetle moon, may that never change. Warden Hang Basnir Isker. Talk to him first. He or it has a stinger. Still not entirely sure what it is. Doesn't want water. Talk to Rokas. Now we go talk to Tlal Tletlakowa. When you work, find Navamar. Anyway, this guy is loved by the villagers of Urimer and unshelled reptiles, hated by Cragmensch for burning one of their leaders in effigy, and disliked by cats for cooking them a rancid meal. You know what? I'm curious enough that I'm gonna give you water anyways, even if the cats hate me for it. Can learn jump. Sure. Right. Now we go talk to Nafamar, legendary Equimax. Mind what I say, friend. You know, once my kin would spend their days napping under the high salt sun, but after hearing of the virtue of democracy, we changed our manner and fashioned new customs. Sadly, our hallowed Eta and the Earthling, Canto 1, was stolen from us. We need someone to recover it. Here it's been taken to Haramir and welcome strangers hissing under the beetle moon, but teach them the goodness of the people. Go find your book for you. Virtue of Democracy. Painted strange tubes. Image of Iram the First. In 6374 BR, Iram, the arbitrary progeny of antelopes, charm caller, vessel spinner, died of natural causes. He was 88 years old. Nothing crazy for sale. Unfortunate. Now to answer that question from earlier. What do they eat here? Eat star apple goulash inside of yuck tahine. Whenever you eat an unfermented yuck wheat stem, you stop bleeding. Probably not going to make use of that. Right. Where did they want me to go? So I never turned in another quest. We do that. At Harumir End. Where is Harumir End? Right there, apparently. There it is. And I'm out of here. And lost in the swamp. Discovered the lair of Abidiniaris, legendary glowfish. I got an achievement. Lair cake. Discover 100 layers. 0.3% of players have this achievement. Well, aren't I special? So let me just move this. Should probably invest in the jab. Won't have the points for it, but how much does it cost? That are 70 points. Deep layer the fish have here. Come to the following conclusion. A Snapjaw spear fiend burned the leader of some organization in effigy. A lot of that going on this time around too. But to be fair, it feels like that's always going on around here. Floor 3 of the fish lair. Emergency services security card. Just gonna be grabbing that. Found a piece of information on a napkin. Somebody refused succulents entrance to a local library. The location of forgotten ruins. I think that's a legendary fish that was right over there. Lepidurnes, legendary glowfish. What's your reputation like? Loved by fish, hated by trees, for disproving a famous theorem. Disliked by trolls for disparaging a famous poet. Disliked by baboons for some reason no one can remember. Kill him. The fish do not like me. Trees are indifferent. Trolls still don't like me. But the baboons are indifferent. Worth it. Now I look for the merchant. Not here. Probably not this one either. Discovered the lair of Ubu, legendary Snapjaw scavenger. Oh, time to go killing again. I think Snapjaws don't know how to coordinate, otherwise they could have given me the spicy hot combo. I mean icy hot, not spicy. Actually, that's a brand name. Spicy gold combo? Whatever. Here is Skurogawagoofus. Skurogawagoofus. Learn Snapjaw Fire Snarler. Loved by Snapjaws, disliked by trolls for releasing snakes into one of their camps. Disliked by the villagers of Mar for eating all their fruit. Also, he's got a lacquered bronze dagger. Still have to collect 2 lacquered items. Be taking that. Also lacquered studded leather armor. Just have to find me some replacement shoes or yet another lacquered item. But I've got everything for that beetle. Other one. Read his name. He was bloody Afumu. Apparently the villagers of Markashire did not like him. You'll never know why. Engraved steel warhammer. While wandering around Gymnasium Porter Shumas, Oribor discovered Caleb. There he befriended fungi and calculated the distance to a nearby star. There's some more lacquered crocussins. Now have all the things. I think I was promised a splendid investment for this. Hopefully it's gonna be worth the trip back. Painted bronze longsword with a picture of Reshef on it. There is Ubu, legendary Snapjaw scavenger. Loved by Snapjaws, disliked by the people of the arbitrary progeny of antelopes for some reason no one remembers, disliked by the cult of the coiled lamb for disproving a famous theorem, and again hated by the people of the arbitrary progeny of antelopes for disproving a famous theorem. Oh, that was quick. You're now indifferent to me. Not sure how useful that's gonna be though. In 6041 BR, Udukht, the honored Akvais, the Tagakesh Bane, died of natural causes, was 115 years old. Small rosy tube. It's a love injector. Discovered the location of Iram Hold. Another special one. Bal Bol Ahub, the callous Snapjaw Fire Snarler. Loved by Snapjaws, hated by the villagers of Alaba for torching one of their villages, and disliked by apes for releasing snakes into one of their camps. See how long this guy lasts. Not that long. And that's this hole cleared out. Continue the search. Oh hey. You guys seem cool. Agasida Sephiroth, favorite of the Argent Fathers. Loved by the Mechanist, disliked by the villagers of Ak for insulting their ploys. Disliked by the flock of the Bane of Miganib for ruining the festival of Utyaraus. Have some oil. Teach me to speak the good words. In exchange, I will tell him of the forgotten ruins. Very important, I assure you. Also more Eater's Nectar injectors. Found a whole bunch of trinkets. Fidget cell, scrap, electrified iron longsword, pump shotgun, or pump shotgun, night vision goggles. Not sure if I should keep those or not. Guess I might as well hold on to them, just in case there's something else I want to put in the floating nearby slot. Mushroom's on fire. And it's gone. Right, now inject this directly. 1 mutation point. It's 3 times in a row now. Now I have 25 agility. I think it's enough to... Yeah, got Rejoinder unlocked, which I should probably equip or purchase. Maybe not. Don't have that much dodge value anyways. Do have Deadshot available. Critical hits with pistols are more deadly. Discovered the locale of Silver Shashur. Discovered the location of Iron Irvikish. The location of Aluminum Shashur. Lots of places are named after metals, it seems. Or minerals. Maybe both. Devilish Snapshot Shotgunner's right hand, a great mung bean, and a nip of water. Discovered the lair of Tashel Hokar, legendary Unimax. Discovered the location of Bagrove, Goatfolk Village. Let us recall the year of the Briny Workshop, when, while wandering around Gymnasium Quarter Shumas, Oribur discovered Caleb and brought to heel the untamed fungi who lived there. To prove his knowledge to him, he calculated the distance to a nearby star. discovered a lair. Let's check it out. Lair of Herxigil Sewillo, legendary glowpad. Probably be a bit more careful about it, so don't just kill all the glow pads. Glow sphere. Level 17. Glow pets don't hate me for that. Better than that one. Never mind, they definitely don't like me. But I just leave. Freezing painted steel battle axe. It should sell half decently. $132 points. Yeah, I'll get jab. Some ruins. Check it out. Forgotten ruins. Small mossy tube. Self injector. And a normality gas grenade Mark 1. So I'll turn in the book while I'm over here. Of advertisements for workshops or a bunch of books. Media advertising. Discovered a lair. Investigate. Lair of Rufu Uguazo, legendary snapjaw shotgunner. Some engraved overalls. In 6095 BR, Uduk won a decisive victory against the combined forces of Embassy Quarter Lok, the bloody Battle of Berchamas. As a result of the battle, Berchamas was so devastated by icy winds that it was renamed Icy Quagmire. You are Ubu Oho Obo Ofo, fleet-footed Snapjaw King. He's loved by Snapjaws, admired by the villagers of Irimer for saving one of their young from drowning, hated by the cult of the Coiled Lamb for releasing snakes into one of their camps, and hated by birds for stealing a cherished heirloom. And he is no more. Freezing Iron Dagger. Graved Worn Bernus. In 6659 BR, Oroper, Lockborn, Ikamish's husband, and the Bane of Meganip, died of natural causes. He was 91 years old. Heard the rusting sound. Do not like that. Before that, painted iron longsword. During a trek around Gymnasium Quarter Shumas, Uduk lost control of his chariot and drove it off a cliff. By chance, a group of nearby electricians came to his rescue. Moved by their kindness, Uduk enrolled at a local workshop as an apprentice. And did any of my stuff rust? One copper nugget has been rustified. What a shame. And I broke whatever that was. Freezing two-handed iron longsword. Pair of magnetized boots. Freezing bronze dagger. Oh, it was an electrified bronze dagger that I broke. Don't have to worry about that one. Slime stained scope chrome revolver. Guess that'll replace the regular chrome revolver I have. And over there is Wafufo Goboos, the nimble Snapjaw's gut spiller. He is loved by Snapjaws, disliked by crabs for insulting their wagons, hated by unshelled reptiles for slaying one of their leaders, and hated by antelopes for some reason no one remembers. And now he's gone. Unshelled reptiles are now indifferent. The antelopes favor me. Probably take on this slumberling. Easy peasy. Masterwork steel longsword. A snail encrusted gentling cone. And another thing just rusted. A folded carbide dagger. I like that one. Oh, get me out of here. To go fix the dagger. I need any of this. Should probably try to sell some stuff. Does Gil have anything? It's got trinkets. And a steel buckler. Investigate the weird trinkets. The salt mill. Resonance grenade. And a high explosive grenade. At least I know what they are now. Who had the quest? Probably Growolf Ugo Wolfba. Got the recoiler. And now I got the Grit Gate quest. Now to continue the search for the glow pad. Not here, it seems. Discovered Shuna. Village of Shuna. Go talk to Warden What's-His-Face. Matliya. Wit Ghetto Bush. Legendary glow pad. Keep an eye on your chariot. Yeah, I probably should. Have any work? Speak to Dulubu Wobogo to the west. It's not at all what his name probably is pronounced like. Du Lubu Upuogo. Nah, that's also doesn't sound right. Go talk to him. Legendary Snapjaw Warrior. Have any work? Are you acquainted with the Dulubu Obogwin table at a Snapjaw fort? I am now. It is a divine shrine to us. Often we make pilgrimage to put something on it and contemplate you. It would honor us if you would do it yourself. What do you say? I think this guy's a narcissist. But I'll go do the thing. What do they eat here in this weird village? Prickly slime broth. Yeah, not eating that one again. Go to some ruins. Check it out. Tin Twilliper. Find the glow pad eventually. Sleep gas grenades. This gotta be the place. Yep, there it is. The oddly hued Clopad, loved by the concern of Phyta, disliked by crabs for burning one of their leaders in effigy, disliked by highly entropic beings for stealing a cherished heirloom. Some water anyways. And I will tell you, the Dromad Merchant. And I guess, Kumushrakat, legendary shoemaker. And you will teach me snake oiler. Now I get the good price. Crystal Coronet. Would be nice. Jewelry. Not terribly much else. I have plenty of stuff to sell. Not enough, or not quite enough for the helmet. As if I sell the cider. I'll hold on to the skull for now. Slender compass bracelet. Grit gate recoiler. That's gonna save some time. No, once I finally decide to go over there. I've got a fancy hat now. Totally worth it. I just have to find which Snapjaw fort that guy was talking about. Probably that one. Engraved bronze dagger. An auspicious day, a scribe found a babe. Perpetual atomic clock in each hand outside her scriptorium. She and her fellow scribes adopted the babe and named her Iram II. The table is indeed here. Someone left the toolkit there. I am going to leave one wooden arrow. And some more ruins. Check them out. Discovered Kaban. Doesn't seem to be much here at Kaban. Looks like I was wrong. There's a shrine to Iram I, vessel spinner. While leading a small army in Tabernacle Quarter, Sershawan, Iram was assailed by a claimant over an ordinance mandating the practice of rolling 10-sided dice. He won and had the pretender trapped in a coin. He was 59 years old. Looks like I was double wrong because there was plenty of trash here at Kawam. Go talk to this face, the guy who told me to put the thing on the table that was named after him. Bunch of sort of alright grenades and a handy nuke. Very tempting. On the other hand, I could be a little bit more responsible and just get some advertisements. Yeah, I'll just get the advertisements. No reason to accidentally blow myself up with the very spicy football. Brick Market, 3 west and 4 north of Idrield. Nope, never going there. Legendary Gem Cutter, 12 east, 3 north of Bethesda Susa. Almost certainly gonna go there. Legendary Haberdasher, 2 east and 1 south of Gridgate. Might as well check it out. I got 2 for this same guy. 1 east, 1 north of the 6-day stilt. Well, even if I never go to any of those, at least I can use them for trading secrets. Which may also not give me anything of worth. But don't know if you don't try. Right. Now one last thing I wanted to do, at least for right now, is go over to Gyagyuga. Or no wait, maybe I go to the Beetle first, and in the stuff, so don't have to worry about carrying it around anymore. Also, I just remembered I have a keycard now. Old Fleck Tube. It's an Uber Nostrum. Totally worth it. I'm not being sarcastic this time. Not all of those. Drop 1 pair of Crocs. And give him all of that stuff. Gives me the Gladiator's Desiccated Mail. That has 8 drams of honey in it. Because it's a portable beehive. +2 to hit in melee, +2 on a reputation with flowers. Not so great. But it probably sells for a lot. Probably. Right, now to Gyagyuga. Hopefully I don't die on the way there. I don't have to worry about the Neftali guys. Still have to worry about the goat folk though. 'Cause I'm pretty darn sure. Yeah, they don't like me. There's an issue building this zone. Yeah, this place looks kinda fucked. Moving swiftly on. There's Indrix. Have some water. And there's Nuntu, everyone's favorite albino ape. Well, won't claim to speak for anyone, but he is my favorite. He's loved by the villagers of Kirkukia, hated by the Baraphramites for leading a raiding party on one of their camps, disliked by crabs for ruining the festival of Utyera-Ooks, and hated by trees for eating one of their young. Done some terrible things this time around Nuntu, but still getting water. Tell him about Ba Grove and Iron Urvakish. Exchange, I learn how to cook. Purchase those. What trade goods? I don't know. Maybe sell the wine. And I can just fill up on water with all the water they have lying around here that they're so very generous with, and I'm definitely not just stealing all of it. Carbide gauntlets. Those could be good. How about I try to buy them? Totally worth it. Definitely not gonna just find a pair of those lying around 2 steps out of this village. But that would be assuming that I actually walk out of this place anytime soon. Village history. Not important. Already know everything I need to know. Probably. Alright. Then one last thing. Disassemble the plastic tree. Alright. That's gonna be it for today. And, there will not be a second stream today, despite what the schedule says. Mostly just because I'm already kinda running on fumes as it is. Definitely not making it that late tonight. Try to sleep. Gonna try to sleep a lot. Fix my sleep schedule. Probably won't, but I'll try. Definitely won't fix it without trying. Anyways, let me pop open Twitch. See if there's anyone I can't dump these small handful of viewers on. Oh. There's a perfect target that I see right over there. It's gonna be Churl. He is playing Stone Shard. I heard that not sure if it released or it just got a big update. I remember seeing that game like a year or two ago when a friend was playing it. But let's go check it out. Be sure to say hi. And anyways, thanks for watching. See ya.